So, Princess Landa, introduce yourself to the UK and to the world, because right about now, the world has been hearing your tune for a longer while, and people want to know, wait, who is Princess Landa? We've been hearing about Princess Landa. Where has she just come from, appeared, and she's taken the UK by storm. What's going on? Who is Princess Landa? Let's talk to the people.
Princess Landa is... Well, Rudie, I've been doing my music for a long, long time. It's nice that everybody's just hearing about me. It's good. You know, I know Nuh Time Fi Dem has been a big thing amongst the girls then particularly. You understand? And I love it. It's good.
Yeah. Yeah, well, all right, now, I'll tell you what, right? Before I go any further with this interview, I'm gonna play this track to familiarize people with one of your biggest tunes for this year. Let's play it like this, yeah?
Okay.
Yo, turn me up, turn me up. When I can't hear me out there, a Princess Landa this. To all of the girls, them not wheezy we say. I got no damn mother time for them. Anytime them see me, them attack one on me back again. Me not two minds, so me lose for the whole of them. Cause then they think they want them take for them. Me no beg nothing from the boy, so no boy couldn't call me out. Anything me want, me take me time, but then me start it out. Me no want for money and for your man, me not gonna argue about. Me tell a dirty girl, go shut your mouth. Show them love, mix up them a walk and I talk me and me family them. Watch how we a live them all a penny on me brother them a two brother. Me love
you are tuning to Rise Up Radio Online.
Because I see I send them. Me say I dirty girl, them no fit them out no longer. Them too licky and them belly too anger. What them would do for money, me no need for go under. No man a ride me like under. So me say a dirty girl, them no fit them out no longer. Them too licky and them belly too anger. What them would do for money, me no need for go under. None of them no good like Landa. So me say I'd watch out with them. Remember how me ear and me shoes stay good. I remember say I feel them. Get them man straight. No coulda want your man cry. Me bed me have me own and let no worry. Dirty girl no feel no way. Anytime I'm call you, I beg you.
Princess Landa. Princess Landa. Tell us something about this track, because I want to get the people to know exactly about you right now. Yeah. The history of Princess Landa. Have you been DJing for a long while, or how did it all go about? What is the situation with Princess Landa? Where are you coming from in the business?
I admit, Rudie, I wasn't a DJ before. I've never DJed before this tune. I'm a singer. I'm a songwriter. I've never DJed. What happened is I was listening to Chucky Star's tune. You all know the original.
Right.
And I listened to Chucky Star's tune one morning. I was driving, and the lyrics just kind of came to me. So I wrote it down, and I thought nothing of it. But I called Chucky Star, and I said, oh, I want to record this. And luckily for me, he supported it. So I went down, I recorded it, and the rest is history. But I was just I was having fun on this rhythm. I didn't plan for this. I was having fun. I'm still having fun. And a lot of my music is about having fun. It's about talking things that maybe other people don't want to talk or don't want to admit to. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. So what you're saying, the tune we have no time for them. Is it through a personal experience, or are we just generally talking about what's going on with every day in everybody's life? You know, because I know personally there are a lot of haters out there, because you know. Yeah, I mean, growing up, where is it? Where have you grown up, Princess Landa? Where have you? Where's your background? Where's your background come from? Where's your background?
North Easy, all the way, born and bred.
All right, Northwest, yeah, representing out of Northwest, yeah. So, right about now, as you done already, that like you say, you were a singer and you started DJing now, and the topic what you hit on this track, it's a good topic to hit, because like a lot of people, you're doing something, you're in your own area doing things, and the people you will least expect to try and knock you down sometimes is the ones who do it.
Yeah.
It's a funny thing, but that's what they say. You can't be a king or a queen, or should I say, in your case, you cannot be some would say you cannot be a princess in your own town. But I'm sure that's different on your account.
Yeah, it is. You know, I mean, at the end of the day, the song was very much. The song is very much me. it's very much real. I know it's not just my story. I know it's other people's story. You know, at the end of the day, people will always have something to say, but we haven't got time to penny that. We ain't got time for them. If they're saying things that we don't like, it's just tough. Do you know what I mean? And that's where I come from. I come from a school of hard knocks.
Yeah.
So when I say we don't have time for them, I mean it. It means I've got no time for them. You know, some of the things I mentioned, you know, talking about single mothers, bigging up the single mothers, and, you know, saying that, you know, we don't respect the fathers that don't take care of their children. And, you know, it's real. It's life. Do you know what I mean? And many women have this experience, and I'm just talking it, and I'm saying it's unacceptable.
Well, that's right. It is unacceptable, and like you said, if we stay there, we watch and penetrate the people who wants to like stop what you're doing and stop the right. I don't know if it's sometimes there's envy in people. If we stay there, and we study that, we'll be just bringing ourselves down. So that goes out to everybody in general.
It does, yeah, it does, definitely. You know, and I know that a lot of people have turned around and said, I heard a lot of DJs say, oh, it's the girls' anthem for 2010. I love it. If the girls can relate to it, if people can relate to it, then it makes it worth my while. I'm saying something that, you know, other people are respecting, and that's good.
Definitely, most definitely. I'm telling you something, right? I was at a show down at the Blue Ice a couple of months back, where I think it was Slim Dizzy's birthday bash down at the Blue Ice, and Robert Ranks was in the building, yeah. And Robert Ranks, before he left, he said, you know what? He had already, he was lining up to leave, but he said, you know what? Before I leave, I cannot leave here without playing one of the hottest tracks right now. And you know what tune he played? He drove for your tune, No Time For Dem. And I'm telling you, the track got enormous. It must have got at least 4 or 5 pull-ups straight away. The whole of the Blue Ice was singing along to it. I'm like, I know the tune's big, but I'm telling you, this tune got the biggest forward for the night. It got 4 or 5 pull-ups on the night. And,
oh my word.
And that's to show the impact of the tune. The people are loving the tune. They're really feeling the music as well. So, you know, whatever you're doing, Princess, you're doing the right thing. And I just say continue to do what you're doing, because, you know, crazy things, you know what I mean? Crazy.
Yeah. No, it's good. As I said, the support is always welcome. Do you know what I mean? I will never become accustomed to it. Do you know what I mean? Every time somebody says I really like it, every time somebody says oh, it's positive or I love it, you know, it makes it worth my while. And I never, as I said, I was having fun. With my music, it's very much about fun. Despite what I talk about, you know, I enjoy it. And so to know that other people are loving it, are respecting it, are playing it, are bigging me up on radio stations and dances, you know, as I said, it's all good. It's all good, you know. I didn't even know that they were going to respect the tune like this. You know, so what can I say?
Most definitely. I mean, a track like that has to be reckoned with. And tell us a bit about like you said, you were listening to Chucky Starr's track on the rhythm one morning. So yeah. Chucky Starr's the production team behind that, or yeah. And
Stardom all the way. And I have to big up Chucky Starr while I'm speaking, because without his support and the encouragement, I probably wouldn't have allowed it to get to the radio, because when I recorded it, I liked it, but I didn't necessarily want people outside of my family or my close-knit, you know, people to hear it. So I have to big up Chucky Starr. He worked hard, and for those of you who don't know, he's been around a long time and he does his thing well, you know, and to have him backing me on something like this, you know, and allowing me on the track in the first place, knowing full well that I'm not really a DJ, you know, yeah. I can't rate him any more than that, do you know what I mean? And again, if you listen to Star's one, you just hear it's just another side of things.
Okay.
You know, everyone's saying it's a counteraction or whatever you want to call it. It's another take on things, you know?
So is there a name for the rhythm, or is it just has the rhythm been named yet, or is it just 2 singles tracks out on the rhythm? There's a name for the rhythm yet at all?
You know, I can honestly say I don't know if there's a name for the rhythm.
Okay.
I honestly don't know.
Right. Well, I'm going to tell the listeners just keep listening out for that track.
Yeah.
You know, because definitely. You know it's hot, it's crazy, and right now you've got a new tune. What you sent on? I'm gonna tell us a bit about this track. I'm going to play it back again in a minute. Tell us a bit more about the new track. What you've released.
The new track is called The Streets. and what you've got there is the unofficial mix. So everybody just keep listening, because you're going to hear a slightly different one. And the Streets basically focuses on gun crime, knife crime, not just in Northwest London, because it's a problem everywhere, you know. But I'm born and bred in Northwest, so when I wrote that song, I wrote it based on everything I see, everything we have to live through. And for me, gun crime is a matter close to my heart. It's something that it destroys families all around us, and sometimes we think, oh, it's not a problem if it's not, if we're not losing a brother, a son, you know, an uncle, a father, whatever. But it is a problem because it's the next generation. And at the end of the day, for those, how many of our children have to grow up and say, well, you know, I don't have a dad because my dad's dead, or my dad died when I was however old. When I was a child, it wasn't really a story that was told, but now it's very common and it's frequent, and it breaks my heart.